Hello, my flamboyant felons, and welcome to another video. Today I played the entire second world of Super Meat Boy while talking about the amazing digital circus, because the 6th episode recently was released. For those who don't know, I'll give a quick rundown. On the surface, it's a vibrant candy-colored playground, the digital wonderland. It basically, you don't need to eat, don't need to sleep. You can keep going forever, because you are now part of the code. But underneath it all, it's a psychological horror disguised as children's entertainment. The narrative gives you nothing and everything at once. Answers? No, you don't get those. Instead, you get lore hints the size of breadcrumbs tossed into a hurricane of existential dread. It's equal parts comedy and slow burn psychological horror. As we know, the longer someone stays in the circus, the crazier they get, like Kinger. But this show is definitely like someone animated a philosophy textbook, but let it get addicted to energy drink first. So we begin on episode 1 with what seems to be an intro for the game that they're in, and just as they're about to wrap it up, Pomni spawns in, and the kids' entertainment facade shatters immediately as Pomni has a breakdown trying to leave the circus and realizing she's trapped but having a hard time accepting it. We meet all the characters one by one. We actually hear from Jax first, saying like, Kane, is this another NPC or another sucker that is here? Because if it's another sucker, we have to redo the intro. So we already see Jax's sarcastic side. But episode 1 was a lot of basic lore, basically the world building of the show, and it was really nice. Episode 2, Pomni meets an NPC called Gummy Goo, who Pomni and Gummy Goo went underneath the map, and Gummy Goo has a code crisis, which causes an existential breakdown as he realizes he's not real. Pomni feels bad for him, helps get him out from underneath the map, and wants to help him find a purpose, so she takes him back to the big top, where all the players stay. But Kane immediately explodes him into a pile of confetti. This sends Pomni back into the spiral, because she thought Gummy Goo could live with them and learn to, live and be happy. In episode 3, we don't learn Kinger's crazy, but we learn his exception for when he's in the dark. He can gather his thoughts and be, really wise. Even he knows this, as, in episode 2, he puts a bucket on his head and gives good advice to Ragatha because it's dark for him. Episode 4 was interesting because they ended up just working, a normal shift at a chain restaurant. Ragatha has an interesting experience with the dumb sauce. Gangle has a plastic mask that Zubul gave her, and basically is giving her manic episode. Jax is struggling to comprehend the meaning and the purpose of a normal job, which may be hinting to his actual life, or he just got accustomed to the circus's bizarre adventure where it seems very boring compared to the rest of the world they live in. Episode 5 was interesting. They did a lightning round of the suggestion box, seeing how each one of the characters would interact in different scenarios. I really enjoyed Zubul's noir bar scene, which led to Jax and Pomni beginning to form a friendship. And I'm not really a funny bunny shipper, but I feel if Jax let his guard down and let Pomni in, I think they would be really good friends. But Jax is still struggling with Ribbit. Episode 6 has to be one of my favorites. Kane makes some sort of game. Jax isn't paying attention and just shoots Ragatha. And Kane immediately just gives up and gives them a bunch of guns and leaves, which starts a battle royale when he's told it's not a good game. So the 3 teams are Kinger and Ragatha, Zubul and Gangle, and Jax and Pomni are the 3 teams. The episode ends with Jax and Pomni fighting, and Jax losing his ever-loving mind because he's genuinely scared to lose anyone or get anyone close enough that it would hurt him again when they're gone. Dead, if you are listening to the next few minutes, I would suggest not doing that. But speaking of Jax isn't just a character. Jax is an experience. A smug, sarcastic, rabbit-shaped agent of chaos who's solely to torment everyone else and look good doing it. He's annoying, he's toxic, but he's perfect. The way he strolls through a digital nightmare with the energy of a man who read The Art of War once and decided to weaponize sarcasm, inspiring. You can't analyze the amazing digital circus without acknowledging that Jax is basically the Loki of this pixelated purgatory, smirking, untouchable, and somehow making the psychological warfare look almost charming. But oh my god, Jax has me absolutely losing my mind, like feral, clawing at the walls level of unhinged. The way he carries himself, that smirk, the chaos in his eyes, the absolute menace of energy radiating off him like it's his personal brand. How am I supposed to function when he exists? Every word out of his mouth feels like it's designed to ruin me in the best possible way. He's not just walking around, he's setting fires in my brain with every step, every sly grin, every flash of that sharp, impossible charm. I swear, Jax isn't a person, he's a problem, and I'm willingly letting him wreck my sanity. So, yes, as I was saying, the amazing digital circus is funny, dark, and absurd, but beneath all the memes and chaos, it's probably one of the best shows that covers explorations of identity and sanity, and it's really in depth. I really enjoy it. Also, Jax, call me, please. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and watching me play. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe to join the syndicate. Catch you next time. Bye!